Hi, everyone. Dorothea Hendriks here, your communication coach in presentation skills and in public speaking. In a previous video, I talked about mind reading. How many of us try to read another person's mind? We look at them and we know exactly what they're thinking. We may not have any proof, any evidence, but we know what they're thinking. Now, in the other video too, I'd mentioned that mind reading probably might not be the best activity for most of us because it sucks up time, it sucks up energy. And on top of that, we might be wrong. We might be wrong. So the goal here is to stop mind reading, but we can only stop once we're aware. And when we become aware that we're mind reading, maybe now we should think about asking questions of the other person. Now, some of you may be thinking, whoa, hold on there. Hold on there. Are you saying that I should go and ask the other person if they're thinking what I'm thinking? Oh, I'd look like an idiot. How stupid is that? I mean, they're going to think I'm an idiot, that I'm stupid. I mean, what's my problem? And I am going to say, hey, what looks more idiotic? You conjuring up all kinds of ideas and notions in your head about what the other person is thinking, which may or may not even be the case, or taking time out, pausing, and thinking about what are some questions that I might ask that would help me understand if my thinking is accurate, if I am on track, or if my thinking is really, really off base. Huh. No, I can't do that. I can't do that. I mean, my goodness. I mean, I mean, that's just too uncomfortable for me. I'd look like an idiot. Really, I would. So what we do is we let the fear of doing something hold us back. And that's in so many cases in our lives. What we do is we want to change a habit. We want to go in a new direction, take on something different. And there's a fear that comes, and sometimes it's so overwhelming that it prevents us from making a decision that in the long run would have been of enormous benefit to us. There's a book that I have on my library shelf that I go back to every once in a while, and that book is called Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. It was written by the late Susan Jeffers, psychologist and prolific writer. And in the book, she starts off by saying that there are five truths about fear. And the very first one is that as long as we are growing, there will always be fear. Fear never, ever goes away as long as we're growing, as long as we want to develop, make changes, be more tomorrow than what we are today. Number two, the only way to get rid of the fear of doing something is by going out and doing it. And truth number three, the only way to feel better about ourselves and what we do is to get out and do it. Truth number four, whenever any of us are doing something new or different, something we haven't done before, we all feel fear. We all feel a degree, to varying degrees, we all feel some fear. And number five, truth number five, pushing through fear is so much better than living in helplessness. When we are trying to read minds, when we're taking what we've got in our head and trying to project it into someone else's, trying to read what we believe they're thinking, 99.9% of the time, it's wrapped in fear. The fear of not knowing and of wondering, and so we project our own thoughts. That is actually contributing to feelings of helplessness. Move through the fear, grab hold of it, move through it, ask the question, check in with the other person to validate, are you on track or are you way off base? And the only way we can do that is to grab hold of the fear, move through it. Until next time, this is Dorothea Hendriks, wishing you mountains of success.